So we have another react. I'm going to be reacting to Mithy 007. Debatable. You are all silver dragons in disguise. In brackets, campaign idea. So Mithy says, we have a group of 5 to 6 players who play often and we take turns DMing. Well, it was my turn, and we're all pretty good friends IRL, so I asked for feedback and what they wanted out of a campaign. Quite a few of them wanted a more tightly knit campaign with more narrative direction and gameplay wise, they wanted encounters with more teamwork and longer, more common goals outside of combat. Cool. I think that's what everyone wants, to be honest. And they wanted a low level campaign, but one that's not too lethal. So I said, okay, setting is you're a band of adventurers answering the call of a village mayor whose people are being ravaged by a kobold warbands. Characters start at level 1 and must be good aligned. So basically your classic Kurosawa 7 Samurai cliche niche, right? Making impressed face. To make it interesting, I told them each of their characters would start off with a special background/quirk they couldn't share with others. These quirks could be anything from having a military background, an incredibly wealthy family, being a secret harbor agent. Some of them seem worse than the others. They're not to share their quirk with anyone. That's suspicious, okay? I wrote down a bunch of quirks with specific descriptions/mechanics, put them in a hat, and made players pick them out. Except, all 20-ish papers said, you are a young adult silver dragon disguised as a human adventurer. Your task is to protect your fellow adventurers and the good people of the village from certain death. However, if you transform into a draconic form or allow your secret to be revealed, you will attract the attention of a nearby red dragon and almost certainly doom everyone. Okay, that's interesting. So, throughout the entire campaign, each player thought they were a powerful entity trying to step gingerly around each other, thinking everyone else is a level 1 chump. They went to extra steps to protect each other, and even the wizard was like, hey, maybe I should go first, just in case. That's immediately a red flag. No wizard's ever going to say that. It was actually a lot of fun. Not a whole lot different from your usual low-level campaigns, but the reveal was utter chaos. Outside the kobold encampment, en route to rescuing the mayor, the party came across a band of bandits. There were a number of poor rolls, and the wizard was near death. Everyone else wasn't doing much better, and it looked like the party would wipe. The wizard goes, I transform into a red dragon. And then everyone transformed into a he said, I transformed into a silver dragon. And then everyone else transformed into a silver dragon. Everyone was laughing, and it was probably the best moment that we've shared in our many years of DMing. The campaign was pretty over. Oh, wrestling fans spotted. The campaign was pretty over by that point, because silver dragons, but for the completion's sake, I made good on the promise of a red dragon seeking them out, and it probably got its ass kicked by 6 silvers. Good times. Very, very wholesome post. I enjoyed it. So let's read some comments to ruin the vibe. We have Demonancer says, I want to steal this, but my players browse Reddit for D&D memes. I'm expected this to get shared in the group or linked to me within a few hours. Mr. Treasure Hunter says, reminds me of a setup about a group of adventurers hired to overthrow the government. Each one is secretly an undercover cop for the government. Okay. How is it that the worst comments always rise at the top? I don't get it. I don't get it. Paulie Dre says, I did something similar to this with a semi-horror / monster hunting one-shot where the main enemy was a vampire, but I told everyone that one of them was secretly evil and would try to betray the party. And then, after they all gave me their backstory, I gave them all the twist where they were secretly evil and the final battle turned into a free-for-all. It was fantastic. Yeah, seems cool. Here we go. Someone out to ruin it all. Inspector LD. In Rules as Written, already a red flag, dragons keep some of their stats and abilities when transformed and don't take on class features. How did you rule this for your PC's campaign? Asking because I'm trying to design NPCs. Okay, I may have been too harsh on this guy. The OP responded and says, yeah, pretty much ignored it. What a fucking baller. Mechanically, the way it worked was basically each player was still treated as low-level adventurers who basically had a secret identity that gets revealed if they die. Until they get no special bonuses under the pretext that if they started using Dragonstaff, it blows their cover. Yeah. Makes sense. Cool. Yeah, about it. Pretty wholesome. I liked it.